Right, so today it's busy. We've got 3 vans going out today. That one's going out, that one's going out, and there's one actually down on a pitch. The site's pretty busy as well, and we've got this Alto that's just come in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a quick preliminary check on the Alto, just to check everything before it goes through for its proper checks. We have a short checklist, which is sometimes done out at the workshop, but being as I'm here today and the weather's brightened up a bit now, so we'll have a walk around the van first. So it's 2015, got nice alloys. We've sold a few of these Altos. LPG, we've got an underslung tank on these. We've got no gas cylinders. Tow bar on this. I have put a hook up in. I have filled it with water. So let's go inside because it's windy and it's from trees now. Windy and it's cold. So I hope you can hear me outside, but you'll hear me inside anyway. So let's go in. Get out of this wind. Right. Oh, that's better. So we're inside now. So first thing we'll do, we'll power it up. So we'll power up, and then I'll view my levels. I know there's some water in it because I've just put water in it, so so we're okay there. There's me. All right. Right, so we'll have some lights on. So there, we've got some lights on now, and we'll stick the water pump on. I have primed it before when I filled it with water, so we're okay for water. So here we have our checklist. So things I'll be checking the windows, the stays, the rubbers, the control panel, water levels, battery levels. I'll be checking the strip lights, the spotlights, cassette toilet. We do it for slide out water holding. Basically what we do is we make sure obviously it slides out. We'll flush the toilet with the slide closed and make sure it still holds water. If it doesn't, then we know it needs a new seal on it. Prime the taps up. I've already primed the taps up anyway. Check for leaks, kitchen sink, bathroom, shower. Check the heater, water pipes. We check the microwave, cupboards, drawers, awning light winders, etc. Reverse camera if it's got one, which this one has. And we'll tune the radio in and make sure the radio is working. Horn wipers. We check the hob, the grill, the oven, fire if it had one, but I haven't got fire on this. We'll check the fridge on electric gas, and the hot water we'll check on electric and gas, and the blown air on electric and gas. That's about it basically. So it's just a preliminary check. So I think the first thing to do is, should we put some heating on because it's not very warm, is it? So here we've got your Truma heating. A couple of different types of Truma. This one, if you haven't got one, or if you have got one and don't know how it works, we'll help you out with this. So your bottom dial there, that's your source. So whatever you want it on. If you're on gas, you want gas down there and gas there. And then your top one is, you've got your selection then. So you've got water only, 1 kilowatt or 2 kilowatt, water and heating, sorry, heating only. We'll have it on heating and water. So there we go. We'll turn our thermostat up and we'll get some heating on. We can go down there, we'll have it on mix, so we'll get it hot quicker. We'll select our temperature and that'll get some heating on. So while we're doing that, what we will do now, we'll go around and check all the boring bits. So we've actually got the fly screens up at the moment. We'll close the fly screen, blind, so we're okay with that. Check the windows, clicky clacky ones, they're not stuck to the rubbers, so we're okay with rubbers. And basically I'm not going to go around every wall and show you, but that is what we'll be doing with the windows. Water heaters down here. That's your drain off, the yellow tab there, so we know that's closed anyway because I've filled it up with water. Close that up. Actually we'll leave that open because what I will do when I run some taps to check the leaks, we'll keep the bed folded up. We'll basically check all the cupboards, check the catches, things like that. Won't go around doing every one because otherwise it'll be a bit of a boring video, but you can see the general idea. We'll check the cooker. So turn on. Ignition works. We're okay with that. Then we've got on this, we've just got the grill, and the grill's lit. We're okay on that. It's grill only, it's not a grill and oven. Again, we'll go around, check all the cupboards, all the lockers. We'll check all the lights are working. And you can see generally that's what we'll be doing. We'll make sure there should be a table up there, and we've got the fixed table there. Well, not fixed, we've actually got the TV bracket with it there. So basically that's what I'll be doing. I'll be checking the microwave, make sure the microwave works. What we do is put a cup of water in that and just make sure it works. Here's where we check our levels. So we can view the levels there. And that's our battery status. So we've got the vehicle battery there, leisure battery there. We've got, that's our fresh water, our wastewater. We've got the water pump turned on. The indicator there is telling us that we're running on leisure battery. If I selected vehicle battery, as you can see now, that everything's running off the vehicle battery, which you don't want to be doing anyway. That's why it's showing the orange light at the front, and then go onto the vehicle, onto the leisure battery. Awning light, so we've got an awning light outside, so we can check that, make sure that's working. Let me get out of that. Yeah, there's our awning light. So that's your control panel. As you can see, it's blowing a hoolie out there, so we'll close the door again. So basically that's what I'll be checking. So there's no point in boring you by leaving the video running. So I'll carry on with my checks, and if I find anything I'll come back to you and let you know. One other thing I meant to mention is obviously we'll check the gas fridge. So we'll power the fridge up. Your fridge now, this is an auto one, so what will happen is it will automatically select which source you've got. So at the moment it's selected 240 volt. I want to try it on gas, so we'll select gas. Yeah. So we've now selected gas, and then what I will do is I'll go outside and I'll listen and see if I can hear it lit. Otherwise it'll go to lockout and it'll indicate lockout. The one you've got there is, now you see that I've selected battery, and that won't work on battery. The only time that will work, if I start the engine now, it will then run off the battery or off the alternator. So that's the indication you'll get. So we'll go back to gas. That's quite happy on gas. So we'll go outside and we'll just check. You can usually hear the burner. Whether will in this wind, I don't know. But can't hear it, it's too windy. So we'll wait and see if it locks out. If it locks out, we'll know it's not lit. If you've not used your fridge on gas for a while, it will take a few attempts to actually get it to fire on gas, but it does appear to be okay. What I will do later is I'll leave it running a bit on gas now to check it on gas, then I'll turn it off. We will then put another meter on. With that meter I can check that it's working on 240 without having to turn it on and wait for ages for it to get cold. We can check the power that it's using. So our heating's on now anyway, so I'll come back to you in a bit and we'll have a look and see what's happening. Right, so we know the fridge is working okay on gas. One thing I did mention before is we'll check the loo. As I say, down there you've got your flap for your loo and you've got a seal. So what we will do, we'll flush the toilet. Right, now flush the toilet, left the water in the pan. Now if that water starts to disappear, then we know we're going to need to change the seal on the cassette. So we're checking that it's water holding, which as you can see is. So we'll leave that for a bit. We'll just check our tap. This is your combined tap and shower, so you will get a dribble on it. So okay there, that's all good. Fly screen there. We've got the skylight, which I'll check in a minute. We've got our other skylight, we check the blind and the fly screen. I'll check it up. Like I say, this is just a preliminary check. I've been down round, I've done all the blinds, including the ones in the cab, because we've got side blind there, we've got blinds on the windscreen, side blind on that one. We'll check the radio horn and everything after. The other thing we'll check is obviously we've got swivel seats, we've got captain's chairs in these, we'll check them. And it's a general check over. So we get in there and I'll just start to fill my sheeting. Right, so we've had the water in the loo quite a while now, so we'll dump that now. That's now gone into the cassette. And we'll close it up again. If your cassette won't pull out, it's because you've not closed that. So I've just closed that now, because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to nip outside, make sure the cassette slides out okay. So if I hadn't closed that flap, I wouldn't be able to pull it out. So if ever you struggle to get your cassette out, it's because you haven't closed that flap. So don't force it, it'll cost you some money. Right, so we'll just check the cassette. So here's our cassette. Lift the handle up, take it out. It has been all cleaned and washed out, so we know it slides out okay. Nice clean compartment actually, been looked after. Slide back in. So that's a cassette check, we know that's okay. Heating's still on gas. I don't think you'll hear me properly out here because it's that windy. We'll get back in the morning. So basically it's all checking out okay at the moment. Like I said, this is a preliminary check. What will happen with this van now, because it's just come in, it'll go over to our workshop now, where we'll get up on the ramp. It'll all be checked underneath, all the engine and everything will be checked, and then we'll check that everything is functioning as it should be, and then it will come back, go on our pitch for sale. Then what will happen then is, if you come to purchase one of our vans, this van will be set up over there like those two are. The two roller tubes, they're going out today. They'll be set up, all working. Everything will be fired up. We'll do a full demo of how everything works. You'll see how everything works. And there'll also be a video on our YouTube site, which for future reference you can always go back to that, and you'll find your van there, and you'll see us getting everything working on it. So it's a good reference for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this brief video of a brief insight into a preliminary check when a van's just come in. Just a general walk around it, just check everything's working, which in this van it is, but as you can see it's a nice van, it's been well looked after. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a call and don't forget to subscribe to our videos. Thanks for watching.